Hey everybody, you're here at Elevated Living with Z, and of course I am Z, and here we are about all things that elevate your life and life experience, no matter what that is. If that's a healing session, a channeling session, a card reading, a chit chat, whatever it is. If you guys message me and we got to talk, it is what it is. This is what we do here. But today, specifically, what we're going to be doing here is one of those raw Reiki energy sessions where I connect to Mother Earth energy and all the celestial bodies that I posted on the sky map in the pictures to come, and I listen. At the same time, I will balance your chakras. I will run a quick body scan and cut any cords that I see, and I will, at the end, tell you guys anything significant. If there were heavy cords, or if somebody had a backache that came up that I was able to pop, or stuff like that. But at the end, we get channeled messages from the bodies. Hopefully, doesn't always happen. Sometimes things are quiet, but we get these messages, and you could kind of say I cheated because earlier today I recorded a message. Well, about an hour ago, I recorded a healing video for you guys to heal yourselves. So in that video, I got a huge download from the angels that I'm going to carry through to this and then tell you guys, no matter what, at the end, what that download was. And especially if when I'm in the channeling session, if I'm able to hear the message, then I'll especially tell you guys, because, well, I'll tell you guys at the end. But that's what we're going to be doing here today. So if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me wonders. It helps all your YouTube friends do wonders to our channel. It helps us grow, and it helps people like you figure out that people like me exist. And that's where the magic of this energy movement gets to grow. The love and light gets to be shared bigger and better with each other and our brothers and sisters in this thing we call life. So that's all the housekeeping I think I have. If you are new here, welcome. I just love having you here. I thank you for being a part of my life and my spiritual journey. And if you're a returning guest, I freaking love you. Thank you and adore you. You already know. You guys know you can ask me for anything. In this channel, we will do Reiki videos for Reiki things, or energy type videos, or healing videos, or we will figure problems out together. We will discover different ailments that are going on, and we will tackle them on with energy and see what we can do. We've tackled infertility. We've tackled, sexual dysfunctions, addictions. Past life hurts in the present life. We've childhood trauma, anything, cancers. We've asked for cancer to bye-bye, and we have had some results here that have been nothing short of miraculous, and has nothing to do with me. It's the love and light that is in every single one of us. I have just practiced holding that thought of love and light a little bit harder, that, I believe every single one of us can do it. We all have the magic in us. So without any further ado, let me get myself an even warmer sweater so I won't be distracted by the cold while I'm channeling. And I will see you guys on the other side. wow, the speed of light probably has a whole new meaning to me. I know I look like a Jaguar or some type of Star Wars character. But it was freezing, so I had to get something warm so I didn't get distracted. But sorry about the darkness. I know that the whole video, I'm going to try to lighten up where I was or see if my son could do something about lighting it up. But that's not the important part. You guys were getting all this energy. My hands don't matter. It's those 4 minutes. What happened there was huge. Like immediately I logged on, if you want to call it that, and my feet started to tremble. And I could see that all the cords that I wanted to cut, like past life problems that kept coming up, I was just chopping and chopping and chopping. And that happened quickly, like literally all these things where I could see that most of us have been held on to old patterns based on them bringing us down, like being locked into the same life circle. And I wanted to cut those cords. And then immediately I felt myself really connected to Sirius, the 1 and 2. And I just felt this energy surge through me. And and I'm going to go back to that message I was talking about earlier, which is great. But I wanted to get through the healing stuff that happened. So the cutting of the cords was huge. The balancing of the chakras happened really, really quickly. And I got this message and this feeling that we've all been getting old body aches and pains again. And it's happening to me too. It's like, what the hell? Didn't I already clear this backache? Didn't I already clear this neck ache? Well, yes, you did. You cleared it in the spirit realm and it's gone. But now it had to come through one more time. Everything is coming through kind of one more time through the energetic body to leave the full existence, like to leave the physical. That takes a little longer. And that's what's happening now to all of us is the physical manifestation, the leftovers, everything that was like is coming off. So that's a great sign. Scary, ouchy, fuck, but it's what we need. You know, sorry for the cuss words, guys. And a lot of you guys don't like that, but it's who I am. Sorry. And then, so earlier today, I made a video on a how-to balance your chakras, open up your heart, and connect to these energies. And the weirdest thing is my ears started going, bah! I was like, oh, they're here, the angels. I said, great. And right as I hung up, as I stopped making the video, not hung up, as I closed the phone video, I realized that they left me a huge message. I said, I have to add that. But I really wanted to get this video in first and include it in the video. But when I connected to Sirius energy, it was the exact same message. So basically, the message that I keep getting and that I got that was huge was that as a human being, we are so trying to be spiritual beings that we forgot we've created a human experience on purpose so we can be human. And a lot of us are going too far to be spiritual and we're forgetting to live the human experience. Like, we're so good that we never want to get hurt. We see through everybody. We never, dude, get hurt, experience food, try this, try that, see the movie, hear the music, try rock and roll, whatever it is that you feel like doing. As a human being, as long as it's not lowering the vibration of somebody else, then you owe it to nobody. And this gets tricky when you're a mom or a dad and you feel like you owe your children something. But you know what? What I'm learning now more than anything is what you owe your children is happiness. If you can give them your happiness, they will grow up to be happier and spread that love, light, and happiness into the earth. And I don't mean happy like, ooh, everything's great and gravy. No, I mean the happiness, the kind of joy that comes from the inner soul that can't be shaken by life's problems, that no matter what happens, it's not based on what's happening. It's a happiness more like a joy that's coming from a source inside your soul that cannot be changed. It's, kind of like a lot of people will come to me and say, hey, how do you do it? Well, I really changed my master programming because not even 2 years ago, keeping it real, I still punched walls and I threw fits and I had bursts of anger that were outrageous. And today I'm in situations that have been presented to me kind of like when you're practicing for a baseball game and you go to the batting field and they throw the balls at you and they're all different. I've been thrown a lot of curveballs that a prior me when a different operating system would have felt very comfortable to blow it all up and throw fits and be a different version of myself. But because of the new life that I've created for me and the new operating system, I no longer can. I just cannot vibrate at that level. So when things come at me that way, it is a different way that I respond. Everything's changed because of that. But it took time. How did you do it? One night at a time, one day at a time, one curveball that I've, caught, one that, I didn't, that I saw what I did wrong and I learned. Now, this brings me to my next point. As the video was going on, my very favorite star, which I always believe speaks to me every time it's out, showed me, listen. And if you guys could hear in the video, all the noises that were going on, for example, the big, huge truck that was going at the very beginning actually coincided with all those hands grabbing. And when I was done cutting, the noise had split. Beautiful in my mind. And if you could hear the howling, as I was awakening Mother Earth energy and the celestial bodies down and up, the howling began. And it went on until it reached a peak inside of me where I needed full silence to hear the message. Then it quieted down. And then I felt like the animal arose again. Beautiful, because it went right with the video, nature. And that brings me to my very last point. So we had some healing happen. So we know we had the shock. We were able to clear those lower vibrating things. We know why the body's been experiencing certain aches and pains that we're like, what the heck? We were able to open and clear the chakras, which was great. We know now that we need to give ourselves permission, because our higher self, our spirit guides, our soul, our angels and everybody, they're waiting for us to just accept, this gift of being able to be human that we just don't accept. We're so afraid to be non-spiritual or perfect that we forget that we are here to experience being human. And part of being human is not being perfect, is experiencing life for what it really is. For its ups, its downs, its sideways, its lefts, and its rights. And like I said, that brings me to the next point that I felt that we just need to go with the flow. And that's what they kept saying. Go with the flow. There's so many changes happening right now with the government, with the life, with the world, with everything changing. You would be like, what the? World War III is coming. I don't know what's happening. Go with the flow. And with all that was going on, it was almost impossible to stay focused. And then I heard the last thing. This one had a 6th point, which was focus. Focus. And that's when everything got quiet. Maybe it didn't get quiet in the video, but in my mind it got quiet. And I was pinpoint on what I wanted for you guys, which was a clear mind, body, and space full of light that radiates in and out, and that you just glow hope all over you. That's what I thought, right? And it says that's exactly the kind of razor focus you need in everyday life. That life is noisy. Life is always going to be screaming and changing. While you're here on earth, it's part of the human experience. It is also part of our spiritual experience and part of our spiritual duty to learn how to adapt to these changes and put ourselves in a position where we can handle it, where we can quiet the noises outside and hear what is going on in our inner head, because that is where the voice of our higher self, of what we believe to be God, the angels, the universe, the beyond, exists, and where we can hear it. But we can't do that if we can't quiet the outer mind. And in all this noise, if I'm able to do it, so can you. I have severe ADD. I have the worst type of, clinical titles that people can think of. I was born addicted to all kinds of things because of my mother. And you know what? If I can stay still and I can hear Any and everybody can with me. I know it. I have hope and I stand with you. Maybe one day I'll try to figure out how to teach you guys how to stay still. It's just really hard to put that on a video. But I'll think about it because I think it's really necessary that we learn how to do that. I'd like to thank my mother for this beautiful necklace. It means everything. It protects me in all my videos. It's the way I feel. I love you guys. I thank you guys for those of you who stuck it out to this video. We had 6 really good points going on here in a very small healing session. I will see what I can do about lightening up that part of the video. But I did do it in the dark. I did do it in the night. It's really cold and scary anyway. And I want you guys to know that I absolutely love and adore you. I'm here to answer any and every one of your questions. I'm still here to make healing sessions for you guys. I'm still taking clients when available. So that's all I got to say. I love you guys. Have an amazing and blessed day, night, and life. I love you guys. Namaste.